No one is coming to save you. Let that sink in. Sit with it. Because for most people, that sentence is terrifying. You think someone will show up. You think someone will call. You think life is just waiting to get better. If you're patient enough, if you're hurt enough, if you're struggling long enough. But here's the cold, hard truth. No one is coming. Not your parents, not your partner, not your boss, not your friends, not the government. You are all you've got. That's not depressing. That's power. Because once you stop waiting for help, for permission, for rescue, you take control. You stop being a victim of your life, and you start becoming the architect of it. Today, we break that illusion. Today, we talk about the hard truths most people ignore. And if you're brave enough to hear them, you'll never look at your life the same way again. Waiting is a trap. We're raised to wait. Wait your turn. Wait for approval. Wait for the right time. Wait until you feel ready. Wait until it makes sense. Wait for someone else to go first. But here's the truth. Waiting kills momentum. It makes you passive. And passivity is poison to potential. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment lost. Lost growth. Lost opportunity. Lost strength. How many dreams have died because someone decided to wait just a little longer? How many lives go unlived because people are waiting for permission that will never come? Strong people don't wait. They move. They act. They create. They leap before they feel ready. While everyone else waits for motivation, they build discipline. While everyone else waits for signs, they trust their inner compass. While everyone else hesitates, they execute. The world doesn't reward patience. It rewards execution. It rewards urgency. It rewards people who are willing to go before it feels safe. So stop waiting. Start moving. You're not going to be rescued. You're going to have to build your own ladder out of the pit. You are not owed anything. The world doesn't owe you a thing. Not comfort, not success, not fairness, not recognition. You could work for years and still fail. You could be kind and still be overlooked. You could do everything right and still get punched in the mouth by life. And that's not negativity. That's reality. Because the moment you believe you're owed something, you stop earning it. Entitlement breeds stagnation. It turns hunger into complacency. It makes you wait for life to hand you something instead of fighting for it. Strong people don't wait for fair. They don't wait for justice. They build anyway. They push forward in spite of the odds. You want something? Go earn it. Not because the world will reward you, but because the pursuit will change you. Because discipline will shape you. Because the process will build a version of you that no one can take away. Stop thinking life is supposed to be easy. It's not. And the sooner you stop expecting ease, the faster you start creating results. You are not owed anything, but you are capable of earning everything. Hardship is your training ground. Pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. Most people run from hardship because they don't understand its purpose. They think struggle is a sign of failure. But struggle is the birthplace of strength. You don't grow when everything is comfortable. You grow when you're tested. You grow when you're stretched. You grow when you're uncomfortable. And keep going anyway. Every champion has bled in private. Every strong man has fought battles no one saw. What you're going through right now might feel unfair, but it's exactly what you need. Hardship forces clarity. It strips away distraction. It introduces you to your limits, and then demands more. Strong people don't pray for easier paths. They become tougher walkers. They don't avoid the storm. They walk straight into it. and come out stronger. Suffering is not the enemy. Quitting is. When life puts weight on your back, it's not trying to crush you. It's trying to forge you. Fire refines metal. Resistance builds muscle. Pressure creates diamonds. So the next time life hits hard, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this shaping me for? Because hardship isn't the end. It's your invitation to rise. Motivation is a lie. If you're still waiting to feel like it, you've already lost. Motivation is not reliable. It comes and goes. It shows up when it's easy. And it disappears the second things get hard. That's why people start things and never finish. That's why January is full of resolutions, and February is full of regret. Because motivation fades quickly. Discipline, however, discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline shows up. Discipline doesn't ask. Discipline just moves. You want to change your life? Forget motivation. It's not a strategy. It's a mood. And moods are fragile. Discipline is the machine you build that keeps going long after the feelings are gone. Set a routine. Build a system. Commit to it like your future depends on it, because it does. Discipline isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. It's not viral or loud or dramatic. It's boring. It's quiet. It's the alarm clock at 5 a.m. It's showing up when no one is watching. It's putting in reps when you're tired. It's choosing the hard thing when comfort is calling. But it's powerful. Because while motivation is shouting in the gym for a week, discipline is still training after 6 months of silence. And when everyone else has quit, discipline is still standing. Your life reflects your standards. Everything you tolerate becomes part of your identity. Every excuse you allow, every workout you skip, every promise you break to yourself. Those are the bricks you build your life with. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems, and your systems are built from your standards. What do you accept from yourself? What corners do you cut when no one's watching? How often do you say tomorrow instead of now? Strong people don't have more motivation. They have higher standards. They expect more from themselves. And they deliver, even on bad days, even when they're tired, especially when no one will ever know. Your standard is not what you preach. It's what you tolerate. So raise it. Raise it until the old you can't keep up. Raise it until average people think you're insane. You want results? Stop negotiating with your weakness. Set the bar so high you have to grow just to reach it. Because once you do, you won't need motivation. You'll have momentum. And momentum is how legacies are built. Power comes from ownership. Victimhood is easy. It's addictive. It gives you someone to blame. It gives you a reason to stay small. It gives you a justification for why nothing ever changes. But here's the truth. As long as you live in victimhood, you hand away the keys to your life. Ownership is the opposite. It's not always comfortable, but it's always empowering. When you own your flaws, you gain the power to fix them. When you own your mistakes, you gain the wisdom to grow from them. When you own your choices, you gain the strength to change your direction. Ownership means saying, it's on me, my progress, my pain, my potential. Most people don't want to hear that. They want to believe they're stuck because of someone else, because of their parents, their boss, the economy, society, their past. But strong people, they look in the mirror. They accept the brutal truth. No matter how you got here, getting out is your responsibility. Because when you own everything, you can change anything. You're no longer a leaf in the wind. You become the storm. Strong people don't blame. They build. They don't wait. They lead. Power comes from ownership. Victimhood is easy. It's addictive. It gives you someone to blame. It gives you a reason to stay small. It gives you a justification for why nothing ever changes. But here's the truth. As long as you live in victimhood, you hand away the keys to your life. Ownership is the opposite. It's not always comfortable, but it's always empowering. When you own your flaws, you gain the power to fix them. When you own your mistakes, you gain the wisdom to grow from them. When you own your choices, you gain the strength to change your direction. Ownership means saying, "It's on me. My progress, my pain, my potential." Most people don't want to hear that. They want to believe they're stuck because of someone else, because of their parents, their boss, the economy, society, their past. But strong people? They look in the mirror. They accept the brutal truth. No matter how you got here, getting out is your responsibility. Because when you own everything, you can change anything. You're no longer a leaf in the wind. You become the storm. Strong people don't blame. They build. They don't wait. They lead. And when life hits hard, they don't point fingers. They put both hands on the wheel and take control. Ownership is power. Claim it, live it, and watch your life transform. So no one is coming. Good. That means it's up to you. And if it's up to you, you can build a life so strong, so disciplined, so unshakable, that one day people will look at you and say, "He didn't wait. He didn't beg. He didn't make excuses. He chose to change." And now, you become the one who leads. But here's the question. Will you actually do it? Because 99% will hear this and go back to comfort, to scrolling, to excuses. But the 1%, they'll feel this, deep. They'll take it as a call, as a challenge, as a line in the sand. If you're one of them, hit subscribe. Right now, not later. Now join the movement, not for hype, not for motivation, but for a standard of showing up, of doing the work, of becoming relentless. This is no excuse society. Where we don't chase feelings, we build foundations. Where we don't talk about change, we live it. Subscribe, then go prove it. No more waiting. No more weakness.